How's it going, Pokemon trainers? We finally have the details for the Pokemon Go 2021 Halloween event. I honestly thought they were never going to put this out, but it's finally out and I'm so excited for this event. It's the best event of the year. So let's go over the details. Alright, Pokemon trainers, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more Pokemon Go news, updates, tips, and recaps. So today, as the intro said, we are going to talk about the 2021 Pokemon Go Halloween event. Now, I know all of you out there love spooky season. For some reason, we're all just obsessed with spooky season. Now, this event isn't giving us everything that I think we hoped and dreamed for this year, but we're getting a lot of really fun stuff. So now this blog for this event is pretty comprehensive. We're going to go over all of these different details. It looks like these events are going to be split up into several different date periods. So we've got a lot to cover. If you're just here looking for a few details, make sure to use the chapter links down in the bottom of the video player or down in the description. Also, make sure to leave your comments, make sure to give a thumbs up if you like the video. Let me know what you're most excited about for this Halloween spooky season event in Pokemon Go. So to start, as you know, we are currently in the season of mischief. So this season is going to last all the way through December 1st, and it's essentially focused around Hoopa, the Pokemon who's been wreaking havoc across the game now for a couple months. So for the full event period for this event, which is going to be October 15th through October 31st, which is a Sunday, it's Halloween, we're first going to see the story for the season of mischief continue. So if you've been playing along, you know that research has been opening up at different periods of time, and it requires just a few tasks to complete before it pauses until we get the next event. So now this specific storyline around Hoopa, if we do complete this, we're going to gain access to some further special research at the end of the season, which again is on December 1st. And this says it might have something to do with Hoopa. Now my prediction for this is that we're going to get Hoopa Unbound. We just recently got the form change mechanic in the game, which came along with the new Pokemon Furfrou. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be what's going to happen here with Hoopa. We're going to be able to change its form by using some Stardust and some candy to get a Hoopa Unbound. Now because we only have one Hoopa, I'm not really sure how that's going to work, if it's going to be more similar to Mega Evolutions where it only lasts for a little bit, or if maybe we're going to have another chance to get another Hoopa, or who knows how this is going to be. But I imagine that Hoopa Unbound is somehow going to be a part of the end of this event. So now each particular period during this Halloween event, we're going to have further pages unlock in this Hoopa Research. So make sure that you're diving into that Hoopa Research right at the beginning on the 15th when that new page unlocks so that you don't miss being able to complete it. Next up on the list, we are getting a Halloween Cup. So let's go ahead into the Go Battle League Season 9 blog to get further details on Halloween Cup. So now for this Halloween Cup, Pokemon must be at or below 1500 CP to enter. Now don't forget to use that new mechanic where when you evolve a Pokemon, it will show you whether or not this Pokemon is going to qualify for Great League. So Great League, of course, is at 1500 CP as well, so you can use that mechanic additionally to make sure that when you're powering up and evolving your Pokemon, they are still eligible for Halloween Cup. Now the second part of the Halloween Cup, we're going to only be allowed to use specific Pokemon, and you can probably imagine the type that we're going to see. Poison, Bug, Ghost, Dark, and Fairy type Pokemon. So kind of spooky themed for that Halloween Cup. That should be really fun if you enjoy Go Battle League, or even if you don't, this might actually be kind of a less competitive, more exciting, fun, goofy type of Go Battle League event. Next up, we're getting a new special research story, and this one's going to be called What Lies Beneath the Mask. So because it is the Halloween event, ghost type Pokemon, of course, are going to be appearing more often in the wild. And Professor Willow is going to want us to learn about them. Classic Professor Willow. So most notably, Yamask is going to start appearing in the wild. So as you may know, right now it's our current research breakthrough encounter. It is available in its shiny form, but now we're going to be able to see this Pokemon in the wild. So this should be even more opportunity to get your hands on that shiny Yamask, which is super cool and previously super rare. We'll see how much these are going to be spawning in the wild. Hopefully it's a lot. In addition, there's also going to be some timed research. So the Hoopa Research is special research, which means that it does not go away, but timed research is always going to be tied typically to an event. So this timed research is going to have tasks focused on the Halloween event and battling in the Halloween Cup in Go Battle League. So definitely keep your eyes out for that to go live, and check the date once it does go live to make sure that you're able to complete it before it disappears forever. Now through the entire Halloween event from the 15th through the 31st, we're also getting some event bonuses, including 2 times transfer candy, 2 times catch candy, 2 times hatch candy, which is a lot of candy, and then guaranteed XL candy when walking with your buddy. So don't forget that XL candy is specific to trainers above level 40. My cat's going crazy here behind me, chasing trash. Now for whatever Pokemon you're using, make sure to check the amount of walking that is required to earn a candy, because for example, if you use a Pokemon like Magikarp or Gyarados, that only requires 1 kilometer to earn a candy, whereas a legendary Pokemon require 20 kilometers to earn a candy. Another exciting thing coming to the event is that we're going to get some Lavender Town music. So often in the game, we do get some music switch arounds. Usually they're from the original composer Junichi Masuda. This one doesn't specify if it is Junichi Masuda, but this music is going to be playing nightly. Now, if you do want to preview this music, it is available in this video here, which is linked in the most recent blog. So I'm not going to let it play, just I don't want to get copyrighted here. But if you want to hear it, go ahead and click into that. Next up, as expected, we are getting a ton of new costumed Pokemon. So an image was released earlier, so a lot of us may already know about this, but we're getting a Halloween Mischief Pikachu. Of course, that can be shiny. I can't zoom in here, but it looks like it has a cute little top hat. Halloween type themed top hat. Next up, we've got Halloween Mischief Piplup, who has a really cute little pumpkin hat on it. That can also be shiny. And then finally, it looks like we're getting a Halloween Mischief Drifblim with the same hat that Pikachu has. Again, this can also be shiny. And it looks like we'll also be able to encounter a Halloween Mischief Drifblim in Go Battle League. So this kind of all ties together. If you're doing Go Battle League, if you're participating in the Halloween Cup, Drifblim will be a Pokemon encounter reward for that. So another chance to perhaps get a shiny or a really good IV one. Because often in the wild, the IVs are not that great on these costume Pokemon. Next up, we're getting new avatar items, stickers, and bundles. So these are going to hit the shop on October 14th at 1 p.m. Pacific time, so make sure this isn't local, make sure to do your conversion. And they're going to be available even after the event ends. So we'll be seeing a Pikachu pumpkin head, a Pumpkaboo top, Pumpkaboo pants, a Hoopa headband, and a Halloween face sticker. So here in this image, it looks like you can preview some of those. That pumpkin head is absolutely wild. We'll see how much those cost in the shop. And we'll also be seeing some Halloween themed stickers, which you can get by spinning Pokestops, opening gifts from friends, or purchasing them in the shop. Next up, we're getting some brand new spooky themed bundles in the shop. So this is going to be those different gift boxes that you can buy. They're like priced at different tiers. So the Creepy Crate, which is going to cost 480 Pokecoins, that's not too bad, is going to give you 50 Pokeballs, 1 remote raid pass, 2 super incubators, and 4 incense. So it's actually a pretty decent deal. Next is going to be the Boo Bundle, which is going to be 1,480 Pokecoins, and that's going to include 16 premium raid passes, 8 super incubators, 4 incense, and 4 star pieces. And then finally the Pumpkin Pack, which is also going to be 1,480 Pokecoins, and that's going to give you 18 super incubators, 2 regular incubators, 4 incense, and 4 star pieces. So we're going to probably see a new pool of Pokemon and eggs here. We'll circle back if we do see a new pool, and I can remind you to possibly spend money on this incubator package. Also, these boxes are just so cute. I love getting these Halloween boxes every year because they're just so cute. I wish we could keep the boxes. Okay, so now for the remainder of the event, it looks like it's going to be split up into 2 parts. So the first part is going to start on the 15th and go through the 22nd, and it's going to be focused on creepy companions. And then the second part, named Ghoulish Pals, is going to start on the 22nd and go through the 31st. So let's talk about part 1, creepy companions. So from Friday, October 15th at 10 a.m. to Friday, October 22nd at 10 a.m. local time, we're going to focus on psychic and poison type Pokemon, as well as some other friendly, creepy Pokemon. So first up, you might have seen the tweet that Pokemon Go put out a few days ago. Galarian Slowking is officially coming to the game. And we're also getting a brand new shiny spinarak coming to the game. Now this family of shiny Pokemon is actually super cool. I didn't expect this to come at all. Again, I was hoping for shiny Litwick. I haven't read this blog yet. I'm pretty sure that shiny Litwick is not going to be in here, but again, if we get there and this says anything about shiny Litwick, I'm gonna have to like stop the video and go scream. Again, the Season of Mischief special research story is going to unlock its next part. We already covered that, so let's skip right past this. And now let's talk more about Galarian Slowking. So as you know, Galarian Slowking does have a special evolution in previous games, and it looks like for Pokemon Go this is going to be pretty easy, especially so if you're excited to get Galarian Slowking into your Pokedex as fast as possible, make sure to participate in this event because it's going to require you to put Galarian Slowpoke as your buddy and then catch 30 Psychic type Pokemon in order to evolve Galarian Slowpoke into Galarian Slowking. So now this is going to stick around permanently in the game, so you will from here on out be able to evolve into a Galarian Slowking. However, you're still going to need that requirement of 30 Psychic type Pokemon. So once this event is over, it's going to be a lot harder to find Psychic type Pokemon quickly out in the wild. So make sure to focus on that during this event. Okay, and now for our wild encounters. So the following Pokemon are going to be appearing more often in the wild, including shiny Spinarak. So first up, the Halloween Mischief Pikachu, which can can be shiny. Zubat, also beautiful green shiny. Drowsy, available in shiny. Ghastly, shiny. Spinarak, in its brand new shiny form, as well as Mischievous, Shuppet, Halloween, Mischief, Piplup. All three can be available in shiny form. Stunky, which is not available in shiny form, but don't forget it is currently a Ditto disguise. So still worth checking and catching these Stunkies in the wild. And then Woobat, which can be shiny, and Gothita, which cannot be shiny. And then next up, if you're lucky, you might encounter a Yamask. So typically when the blog says if you're lucky, it means it's going to be a rare spawn. But for the past several events, I personally found that it isn't that rare. So this could change, of course, depending on the event. This might be super rare. It also might be readily available. And of course, it is available in shiny form. So make sure you're out there hunting for those Yamasks in the wild. Next up, we're getting some brand new raid pools. So for this event, from the 15th through the 22nd, in 1-star raids, look out for Galarian Slowpoke, Murkrow, which can be shiny, Scraggy, Yamask, which can be shiny, and then Esper, which cannot be shiny. In 3-star raids, look out for Alolan Raichu, which can be shiny, Sableye, which can be shiny, Banette, which cannot be shiny, and then Halloween, Mischief, Drifblim, which can be shiny. Now this one's super exciting because normally we don't see the evolved forms of Pokemon with shiny availability in lower tier raids. So because this Pokemon has a costume, that does give it a special uniqueness, which now allows us to capture this evolved form of Drifloon as shiny from raids. Now perhaps this might be the only place that we're going to be able to find this. So as we continue through this blog, keep in mind that this might actually be behind a paywall here in raids. But at least it might be worth using one of your free daily raid passes or free remote raid passes to at least get one of these costumed Drifblims, which typically will have good IVs logged in your Pokemon storage and decks. In 5-star raids, we are going to see Altered Form Giratina through the 22nd. They are available in shiny form and they're awesome. So I know we're all going to be grinding this hard. Make sure to send me invites if you're my friend on Pokemon Go. And then finally, Mega Gengar we're also going to be seeing in Mega Raids. Now here we go, our brand new egg pool. So remember, if you want to load up on incubators, there's going to be those special boxes which are going to give you a ton of super incubators, and then one of them had I think a few regular incubators. So our 7-kilometer event egg pool is going to include Spinarak, Mischievous, Shuppet, which can all be shiny, and then Chingling and Litwick, and there is no shiny icon there. So at least up through the 22nd, we are not getting shiny Litwick. And then the 2 more rare hatches that you might find in this are going to be Galarian Yamask and Golett, and neither of these can be shiny. Now for field research task encounters, wow, this blog is going into a lot of detail for this event. So the following Pokemon are going to be available to encounter when you complete a field research task. Don't forget that the event research tasks are now marked with event. Halloween Mischief Pikachu, Zubat, Drowsy, Spinarak, Halloween Mischief Piplup, and Woobat, which can all be shiny, and then Gothita, which cannot be shiny. And then finally, if we're lucky, we might encounter a oh, okay, here we go. Drifblim, it looks like, will also be a research reward encounter for research tasks. So look out for those research tasks as well, because you can get the shiny costume Drifblim, and then Galarian Yamask, again, cannot be shiny, not costume, but still a very, very rare Pokemon, so worth looking for a good one. Okay, and now for part 2, Ghoulish Pals. So part 2 of this event is going to start on the 22nd and go all the way through Halloween, Sunday, October 31st. Now for this event, ghost types are going to be appearing more often, and that includes everywhere. So I assume this is going to be very similar to the first half of the event. We're going to see ghost type Pokemon in research tasks, in raids, and in eggs. So first up, you probably already know this, Pumpkaboo and Phantump are going to be making their Pokemon Go debut. Pumpkaboo is cool, but I'm obsessed with Phantump. I'm so excited to get this Pokemon in Pokemon Go. And of course that also comes along with their evolutions, Gourgeist and Trevanent. And it looks like we're also going to be able to encounter Pumpkaboo of varying sizes, just like you can in the Kalos region. And that will also carry over to Pumpkaboo's evolution. Next up, it looks like there's going to be even further research that's going to be unlocked in part 2 of this Halloween event. But I'm not entirely sure. This looks like the exact same text as the first event, so it might just be referring to this research being open for the whole time, but there also could be 2 separate sections. I don't know. They've tried so hard to make this pretty, but they've also made it very confusing. Okay, so let's look at these cute little Pokemon Go debuts. Here we go. We've got Phantump, this adorable little tree ghost Pokemon. Its evolution Trevanent, and then Pumpkaboo and its evolution Gourgeist, I don't know how to pronounce that. Everyone always criticizes my name pronunciation. This is why. So now, for the Pumpkaboo different sizes, we're getting another new in-game mechanic. So we talked about this a little bit before, but we just recently got the Pokemon form change mechanic, which came during the release of Furfrou, and now we're getting a new size mechanic, which is first going to be used on Pumpkaboo. So depending on the size of the Pumpkaboo, it's going to look different in the game. So here we go, we've got small size, average size, large size, and super size. And then we will also have those same sizes for Pumpkaboo's evolution Gourgeist. Okay, and for the second half, we're getting a brand new collection challenge. These are always pretty fun. So in celebration of Pumpkaboo's debut and the new mechanic it introduces, a collection challenge is going to open up, which is going to require us to collect Pumpkaboo of various sizes. Now for the wild encounters, we've got a pretty similar pool of Pokemon. We've got the costumed Pikachu, Ghastly, we've got Murkrow, Mischievous, Shuppet, costumed Piplup. Those can all be shiny. And then Purloin, Phantump, small and average size Pumpkaboo, and none of those can be shiny. Now, if we're lucky, we might encounter a Haunter. Now that says it cannot be shiny, which, that's interesting. I feel like Haunter in the wild should be shiny, but maybe not. Gotta trust what this blog says, I guess. And then Yamask, which can be shiny, Litwick, which cannot be shiny. Y'all, it doesn't look like we're getting shiny Litwick this year. Really disappointed about that, but I feel like this almost guarantees that we're getting shiny Litwick next year. If there's one thing that's going to keep me playing Pokemon Go for another year, it's shiny Litwick a year from now. One of my favorite Pokemon. Okay, and then the rare forms of large and supersized Pumpkaboo will also be in the wild if we're lucky. Now for raids. In 1-star raids, we're going to be seeing Murkrow and Yamask, which can be shiny, and then Galarian Yamask, which unfortunately cannot be shiny yet in the game, and then Phantump and average sized Pumpkaboo, which also cannot be shiny. In 3-star raids, we're going to see a Alolan Marowak back in raids. Of course, they can be shiny. They're a lovely shiny. All around great looking Pokemon. Banette, which cannot be shiny. Again, we're still going to continue to see costume Drifblim, which can be shiny in raids, and then Lampent in 3-star raids, which cannot be shiny. And then during this time, we're getting a new 5-star raid boss, which is going to be Darkrai. This can also be available in shiny form. And for anyone who needs counter guides for any of these legendary raid bosses, I also have a video I will link you right up at the top for your best bets on how to counter both Darkrai and Giratina. And then finally, this is when Mega Absol is going to hit Mega Raids. This is its Pokemon Go debut, and it will be available in its shiny form. So prior to this, I think we were all pretty sick of seeing Absol hatching from our 12-kilometer eggs or wherever the heck else we're seeing them. I still don't have the shiny, so this could be a good opportunity to get a shiny Absol through these Mega Raids. Next up, we're getting a Pokemon Go Halloween Mischief special raid weekend. These are always really fun. I think last year we had a special raid weekend for Alolan Marowak, and it looks like for this year, starting Saturday, October 21st at 10 a.m. local time, lasting through October 31st at 8 p.m. local time. That special raid weekend is going to bring us Mega Absol and Darkrai. So essentially what's going to happen is this is basically going to be an entire weekend of raid hour. So think what happens during raid hour where all of the gyms just get taken over by legendary raids. We're going to be getting that for the entire weekend. So expect to see tons of Mega Absol raids and tons of Darkrai raids. Now Darkrai only has 1 raid hour, unlike Giratina, who's getting 2 this month. So this is going to give you another opportunity to go after Darkrai when there are several of them in gyms, as well as when most likely lots of trainers are going to be participating in this. So if you're lower level, if you don't have a lot of friends in game that can help you with raids, this event's going to be for you. Next up, we're getting a brand new pool of 7-kilometer eggs for the second half of the event. This is going to include Spinarak, Mischievous, and Shuppet, which can all be shiny, and then not shiny Litwick, and Phantump. And then the more rare hatches are going to be Galarian Yamask and Golett again. And neither of those can be shiny. Next up, event field research tasks for the second half of the event are going to reward us again with the costumed Pikachu, Ghastly, Spinarak, Shuppet, Duskull, costumed Piplup. All of those can be shiny. And then the more rare encounters are going to be Yamask, which can be shiny, and Galarian Yamask, which cannot be. Okay, Pokemon trainers, so this event almost has more going on than the entire month of October did. So I'm extremely excited about this. I'm still, like I said a billion times in this video, really sad that we didn't get shiny Litwick, but Phantump coming to the game, that's pretty freaking awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. That was a lot of information to digest. Again, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you. Let me know down in the comments what you're most excited about. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up or hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. So I wish you all the best of luck for this Halloween event. I hope you catch tons of shinies, shundos, whatever you might be out there looking for. And we'll see you all in the next video. Bye!